Hello and welcome to episode 14 of Netherwood TV on Friday 20th of January 2017. I'm Rebecca Spilsborough.
And I'm Declan Hewitt, and we're both Year 11 prefects.
Lots of things have been happening this week.
In today's episode, we'll be finding out what happened on the Geneva trip.
We'll be hearing from Mrs Bird about the Bronze Quality Award.
We'll also be exclusively revealing the Oliver cast list.
But before we do, let's go over to Mr Chettelberg, who has some information about the Year 11 boundary leaders.
So last week was the first of our initiatives where we are encouraging students in Year 11 to put that final effort as we head towards GCSE. We've got 35 students who are in teams, 7 teams, 5 in each team, attached to members of senior leadership, or one group are attached to me as team leader. And we've now, and this is the board and the winning board, at the end of the first week, we find ourselves with Mr Smith's A Red Really team as winning team for last week. We're going to be running this, as I say, for 6 weeks. Next week, the other teams get the chance to knock Mr Smith's off the top of the table, but also a chance to win Best Improved Team. There are Meadowhall vouchers for the winning team and individuals.
Now last week was Oliver auditions and around 100 students wanted to get involved.
On Tuesday this week, we held the recalls after lots of deliberating, and we had the cast list.
The Expressive Arts Department were really impressed with the talent and we're pleased to see your singing and acting develop.
It was great to see some of you pushing yourself and seeing your confidence grow on stage. You should really be proud of what you did.
We can now exclusively reveal the cast for Oliver as follows.
The Oliver cast list is as follows.
Oliver Twist,
Will be played by Lucas Higgs,
Mr Bumble,
Jake Doughty,
Widow Corney,
Amy Madison,
Noah Claypole,
Harrison Tasker,
Mr Sawbury,
Taylor Jones,
Mrs Sawbury,
Sophie Kenworthy,
Charlotte,
Ellie Beaumont,
The Artful Dodger,
Owen Kendall,
Fagin,
Thomas Jones,
Nancy,
Lucy-Anne McTaggart,
Who Will Buy Sellers,
Georgia Noble, Maisie Noble, Olivia Smith and Emily Merritt,
Charles Bates,
Ellie Skay,
and any other boys in Fagin's establishment.
George Hamshaw, Jonathan Thurlston, Declan Collier, Callum Gawthorpe, Alvy Douglas Waller and William Gibbs,
Bet,
Grace Vaines,
Old Sally,
Ellie Wilding,
Old Lady,
Kelsey Chapman,
Bill Sykes,
Oliver Porter,
Mrs Bedwin,
Holly Thorley,
Mrs Brownlow,
Jack Sorden,
Dr Grimwig,
Jack Beaumont.
and any other chorus members or dancers.
Well done to everyone who auditioned.
Details of rehearsals will be displayed outside the drama studio on Monday next week.
Well done to all that auditioned. I can't wait to see it. I will definitely be picking up a ticket or two. We caught up earlier on in the week with Mr Smith, Mrs Bird and Sonia Hardwick, who will explain more about the Bronze Quality Award for Careers that we have received and how we can get to gold.
Okay, and obviously today Sonia's come in from Sheffield Futures to present us as a school with our Quality Mark Award, which is the Bronze Award for our careers provision at Netherwood. We're really proud of what we've done and the achievements that we've made in this area. It's been recognised through the process that we've been through, that Sonia and Sheffield Futures took us through. It's now about us moving on to the next stage. I'd like to thank all the staff that were involved in the process along with the students as well. It's a good achievement and it's the starting point of a process to move on to the next stage and develop our careers provision as much as we can.
So as careers advisor within the school, the process that we went through was to collate all the evidence of the careers programme and the advice and guidance that students are receiving in school. And that's where you came in and advised us on how that can be put into a portfolio and used to achieve the award.
So my role at Sheffield Futures is, as you said, Margaret, is very much to support the school, assess the evidence on a number of elements, and I'm thrilled that you're the first Barnsley school to have achieved the Bronze Award of the Sheffield City Region Quality Award. And obviously we hope very much that you'll progress onto the gold, which is the Quicks accredited level, which is what everyone really wants. That's the real gold standard. So you've made excellent a start to that process.
Yeah, and what we're doing now is obviously looking at the criteria and the developments that we need to put in place to achieve this gold award over the next 12 months. And that's really going to help, isn't it, Sonia, to prepare our students for their next steps and help them to become successful in the future.
It's a rigorous process, I should say. You do get a lot more support from Sheffield Futures with the silver and the gold levels, because obviously, as you said, there's a bit more involved in that. So you'll be looking a bit more at evaluation, obviously the elements including things like looking at parents, looking at access to guidance, really looking at the needs of each learner, which I know is very strong in Netherwood. So that's the kind of process that will go through in the next 12 months.
All right, well, you know, that's great that we can work together and achieve that within the next 12 months. Thank you.
Last weekend, some Key Stage 4 students went to Geneva, Switzerland, along with Miss Fong, Mr Scott and Mr Ibbotson.
You can now see on screen what everyone got up to.
Whilst there, students went to see the Large Hadron Collider at CERN. This is a particle accelerator which has a 27 kilometre circumference, and it is used to study all kinds of particle physics, such as recreating the conditions at the start of the Big Bang.
Students arrived late on Friday night and it was an early starts every day.
Saturday morning we went to the exhibitions at CERN and had a 30-man snowball fight. Deck, our head boy, got covered in snow.
Thanks for that, Rebecca. And this afternoon our free time to see the old town. Some went to go on the boats on the lake.
Sunday morning we walked around the local market eating crepes and buying Swiss cheese. It was delicious.
In the afternoon we went to the Natural History Museum, which was ace and full of dead animals and dinosaur skeletons, and two-headed tortoise living on the second floor.
On Monday we had a tour around CERN before we arrived back late on Monday. Now on to some reminders. Please ensure that all PC1 forms and letter slips for the London trip are returned to Student Services or Mr Utley by Friday 27th of January.
Could we also remind you that the Year 11 mock interview day is on Tuesday the 24th of January.
Now on to last week's attendance and punctuality winners.
Well done to last week's winner, Serena Sidal in Year 8, who wins the attendance award and takes home a £15 Madewall voucher.
Congratulations to both our punctuality winners also, Rachel Copley in Year 11 and Harrison Tasker in Year 9, on winning the punctuality award.
Now before we go, we thought we'd bring back the question of the week.
This week we would like to ask you the following. What is the largest lake in Europe?
Don't forget to comment your answer below and the answer will be revealed in next week's episode.
Thank you for watching Netherwood TV. See you next Friday at 10:25.